Hi, I'm Ken. Congratulations on your new purchase. We're going to go over a couple things that you need to know on the trailer. First of all, I'm going to show you this here. You have an on and off button here. That's just for the light, okay? It does not affect the actual jack going up and down. Inside here, you're going to find an auto changeover for your tanks. We're going to go ahead and open that for you. You're just going to want to take these loose. All right, anytime you just want to access the tanks to change them over, you're going to do that. Up here is the changeover, and it actually points to which tank you're using. Okay, right now it's hooked to this one. You're just going to swoop it and pick the other one. I always leave one tank open, one tank closed. That way you know which one you ran out. Coming over here, you're going to find a panel here. Little port for a solar charge panel you can put in here from Furrion. Okay, that'll trickle charge your battery. It's not going to be enough to use it constantly, but it'll be enough to recharge the battery. Down here, you're going to find your battery disconnect. Anytime you want to store the unit for a few days so you don't have any battery draw, you're going to pop that out. Anytime you need to use it, this has to be in. All right, you'll find satellite and cable hookups in here. Right now, this down is set to city water. That means if you're hooking the hose through here, usually run them up through the port, hook them in, you're going to run off the campground water. At any point in time you want to fill your fresh tank while it's still hooked up, just flip it to fresh tank. Just remember, if you're using your fresh tank, you have to have this down set to city water. Otherwise, it's just going to cycle out of the tank. It's going to hit this valve and go right back in the tank. Over here, you're going to have some motion lighting. All right, there's a setting on the button. 2 is motion sensor. 1 is just on. And that would be right here. 2 would be motion sensor, and eventually this will go off as long as nothing's moving. That's off. That's on permanently. Make sure you're... Down across, you're going to see a blue coiled hose. All right, and we'll talk about where that goes here in a minute when we get to the back of the coach. You have stabilizer jacks on all 4. Okay, and that's all that they are. They are just stabilizing jacks. Right here, there's a gray tank for sink and shower that's up towards the front of the coach, and you'll see that that's already open. You're going to want those closed with caps on anytime you're traveling. This is access to the back of your refrigerator. These turn 90 degrees. Once they're 90, pop it loose. You want to clean that out from debris, maybe bugs from time to time. Otherwise, there's nothing you really need in there for. You have a black tank flush here. All right, and what that hooks to is your black tank. Anytime you're flushing the black tank, this valve here needs to be open. Black handle, black tank. Gray handle, gray tank. Anything going in the black tank is just your toilet. Otherwise, grays are just sinks and showers. But just remember, flushing, valve needs to be open. 30 amp hookup back here. You're gonna push it in, give it a little turn, and then you can tighten the nut. Okay, removable cords are nice. That way they can't be pulled out, cut, and stolen. All right. As far as the water heater goes, the only thing you really need to be doing in here is cleaning it out from time to time. Bugs like to build nests in here. Clean it out if it's not working. You can also drain it with this plug here. Other than that, there's no real need to be in there. All right, and I referred to the blue coiled hose earlier. This is where it hooks up at. It's a quick connect fitting. You push it in, clicks in. If it doesn't pull out, you're good. Release, pull. That's just cold water. Furnace will blow out here. And then you have a nice little kitchen area where you have a refrigerator. Okay? The controls for the refrigerator are in the top left of this refrigerator. 5 being the coldest, 0 being off. That is strictly a 110 refrigerator. It doesn't run on any propane or anything. You can gravity feed your fresh tank over here. You have a cable hook up here. And you have power outlets here in case you wanted a TV out here at some point in time. Last little thing we got, this is just the opposite side of your pass-through storage. That way you know that your crank handle is up here in the front compartment for your jacks. And that'll be all.